Alright, what's up guys? It's Raid Ninja here. I haven't really done a Final Fantasy video in a while, so I decided to do one. I'm going to be doing a live version of the commentary though, just because I figure it'd be easier. We're going to start off, I'm doing the Undying Cieth, as you could clearly see in the intro. We're going to start off with Mission 7. It's the first one of the Undying Cieth. There are 7 missions in total that are the Undying. And there's one extra that's just a regular enemy. That guy's... You'll find him in Orphan's Cradle once you get that far in the game. It's this guy right here. He's just like a mini boss, I guess you could say. Anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fight this guy. My guys are extremely... what do you call it? Progressed at this point. I recommend doing this just so you can kind of go through all of them at once. You don't have to for some of them, but once you get into stuff like Mission 27, where it's getting in the millions of HP, like he does some serious damage to you. So I recommend just kind of starting off right away with high-powered characters. Yeah, the mission over here is Undying Cieth. The mission's right there, and he's literally right down in the bottom there. So you barely have any way to walk. Yeah, I mean, if you go through all the way till the end of the game and start doing this, then you can come back with just like Relentless Assault, and I use Aggression, so I can use 2 commandos to double the commando's strength. If you do this earlier on in the game though, you will need a Sentinel, and you will need to heal from time to time. Because he does have about 300,000 HP or something like that. I mean, you'll see, like, with me, I've already done this a couple times just to make sure the video is not too short. Unfortunately, it's kind of going to be, but I'm going to probably put 2 parts in the video. And yeah. Just because this guy, I can take him down so quickly because my characters are advanced. But again, I recommend this just to make it easier. It's really more of a convenience thing. I've completed the game and everything, completely upgraded all their weapons, I think, except for Hope's is almost there. You can see it, like, we attack pretty quickly, I mean. There's not really much I can say about this. So, I mean, like, how quickly I took him down. I mean, it took me 15 seconds to take him down at high level. So, like I said, I recommend doing that just because it's much, much, much easier in the long run. Yeah, I'll show you now so I don't have to show later on in the video. Like, you can see they got the Genji gloves, they got something that gives them the ATB gauge immediately, plus haste, and fully upgraded weapons. And like I said, except for Hope's is only level 66, but that is his legendary weapon. So, yeah, I'll see you at part 2 for the next mission. Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of the first part of my Undying Cieth series, I guess. We're gonna move on to mission 12 here. It's Geiseric, I guess. I have no idea how to pronounce these guys' names. I'm on a Chocobo right now. Don't freak out when you come to do this mission. You're not supposed to have the Chocobo. This opens the path to the Chocobo area. You have to do a couple missions after this in order to unlock the Chocobo. I'm just doing this so it's easier to go along. It's in the most southern part of the Architel Steppe. Right there. And he is all the way over on the cliffside. And as you can see, obviously in part 1, I'm doing this with fully advanced characters. Ooh, I'm gonna find this treasure first. Sorry about this. I'm doing this with fully advanced characters just to make it easier on the video process. Also, I recommend just actually upgrading your characters all the way, then attempting these. Specifically because it makes it easier in the long run, like I mentioned in part 1. Yeah. Wow, lots of treasure. So screw it. So, when you do this, the first time, you're going to need to use a Sentinel and a medic, just because it's, I guess it's easier. I recommend using Mystic Tower as well with 2 Ravagers and a Sentinel just to build that chain gauge up, as well as another one with a Synergist to give yourself some buffs, or you could just cheat like everyone else and use the Aegisol and Fortisol. I mean, that's what I do, but it gets expensive unless you're farming in the right areas. So you just come along all the way over here. I don't know if you have to be on the Chocobo, like if you can be on the Chocobo and initiate it or not, so I'm just going to get off. So I'm just going to, you know, charge in with Aggression, which is 1 Ravager and 2 Commandos. And I should be able to take this guy down pretty quickly for you guys. Yeah. Look how big he is. Too bad he's gonna die. Again. This guy doesn't stand a chance. So if your characters are advanced like mine, just hammer away at them with Aggression. If they're fully developed, I mean, use Aggression a little bit. And if you really want to build the chain gauge, just switch to Try Disaster. And hammer away at him with 3 Ravagers. He can be launched, just so you know. He just didn't want to be launched there. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be really easy for the first few guys until I get to the harder guys. I'm going to be plowing through these enemies, so it's going to seem like it's not a challenge, but it really is at the start, which is why I recommend upgrading your characters first. So yeah, I guess that's it for these 2 missions. I'm going to do the other 2 for the next 2 soon, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.